Prambanan is a 9th-century Hindu temple compound in special region of Yogyakarta, Indonesia, dedicated to the Trimurti, the expression of God as the creator, the preserver, and the destroyer. The temple compound is located approximately 17 kilometers northeast of the city of Yogyakarta on the boundary between Central Java and Yogyakarta provinces. This temple compound covers 39.8 hectares. In the main yard, there are the 3 main temples, as well as 3 Wayana temples, 2 Apit temples, and 8 Padak temples surrounded by fences. In the second yard, there are another 224 Prawara temples. Wandering around here and examining the intricate stonework will be enough to keep you busy all day. The architecture of the Prambanan Temple follows the typical Hindu architecture traditions based on Vastushastra. The temple design incorporated mandala temple plan arrangements and also the typical high-towering spires of Hindu temples. Prambanan was originally named Shivagra and dedicated to the god Shiva. The temple was designed to mimic Meru, the holy mountain, the abode of Hindu gods, and the home of Shiva. All temples contained in Prambanan Temple consist of 3 parts. These parts, among others, consists of the base of the temple, the body of the temple, and the roof of the temple. This division of building structures is in harmony with the traditions that exist in the ancient Hindu-Buddhist world. In Shiva temple, the base is equipped with a nice decorated ledge. This kind of shape reminds anyone who sees it going like to the Borobudur temple. Each of the 4 steps leading up to the gates of the monument that has a large Kala head. This Kala is a monster like a lion very loyalty to god Shiva. In Java, Kala became the most popular protective figure and can be seen in every door and niche. At Shiva temple, its east gate is surrounded by 2 large niches containing the statues of Shiva's gatekeepers, the good Nandishvara and the ruthless Mahakala. The body of the temple is divided into 2 by a corridor, a pattern that shows the architecture of East Java. Above and below the corridor, the wall is interspersed with a series of niches with Kala and reliefs that bear the roof of the temple above. This architectural figurine, which is quite common in India, is also used as a Buddhist temple niche decoration near this area, Kalasan Temple. It costs $25 to see Prambanan, or you can pay $32 for a ticket to both Prambanan and Borobudur and visit both temples on consecutive days. This is a good idea as it's a bit cheaper and also gives you more time to really enjoy each temple complex. If you have a current student card, entry to each site costs half as much. Locals pay less than $4. Be warned that you can spend a lot of time in traffic getting to both sites, as it is a 2-hour drive by car between Borobudur and Prambanan. Doing the trip by bus is possible but takes even longer. You can also visit both sites in one day on a tour. A taxi from Yogyakarta to Prambanan costs around $10 one way or $15 to $20 if you want the driver to stay and wait and then take you back to your accommodation. Prices for taxis and cars are negotiable, so don't be afraid to bargain. After hundreds of years of neglect, the Prambanan Temple was rediscovered by C.A. Lans, a Dutchman, in 1733. Since then, this temple has been revitalized and today is widely regarded as the most beautiful and graceful Hindu temple in Indonesia. The grandeur, complexity, and integrated architectural concept of Prambanan makes this a truly amazing structure. As a unique cultural and architectural marvel, Prambanan was declared a World Heritage Site in 1991 by UNESCO. Gates open at 6 a.m. and close at 6 p.m. every day. Indonesia is hot throughout the year, so get there early or late to avoid the heat and humidity. In summer, the temperature hovers around 35 degrees Celsius with 90% humidity. Bring a hat, water and sunscreen and wear sensible shoes like joggers. This site has a lot of steps which are narrow and it gets very crowded in peak times, so you need the right shoes. Take your time as it's a large site and there's a lot to explore.